remember I was in the office and my friend Roman comes in. He's like, "You look depressed. You look miserable. Here's a therapist. Give him a call." Ahmadi's on 76th Avenue on Main Street. There's a bodega. He used to buy porn over there. You know the newspapers. And then she ran to my mom's car. And now came to the car, beat up my brother in front of my mother. And I remember seeing this from the outside.
How's your mother's reaction?
And my mother did nothing. My brother's crying. I looked at myself. Mom,
How do you let that happen?
I didn't let that happen. My parents didn't know better.
What was the most expensive watch sold in shop? All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a special guest. A good friend of mine, the Watch King, New York City. How are you, Moshe?
How are you?
So first of all, I'm very honored that you came over and we're going to have a conversation. I don't like calling it podcast because it's not a podcast. We're just going to talk real life, knowing what's going on. A lot of people know you. You're one of the big boys in 47th Street in the watch industry. So we want to get to know who you are, how you got to where you got, and a little bit about your life. So how old are you? From where are you? Let's start.
38 years old, born and raised in Queens, New York, to ultra-Orthodox family.
Hasidish?
My father became Hasidish when he became Baal Tshuva.
Okay.
In 1981. He learned by Rav Chaskel Rod for 14 years in the Kollel over there.
Cheskel Road in Borough Park.
Yes.
Very known rabbi.
It's my father's roof.
So one second, you grew up Hasidish or not?
So we grew up Hasidic in a Bukharin, like in a Sephardi household, but Hasidic rules. So I was raised in, we went to Cheder, we went to Haimish schools, we went to Hasidic or Litvish schools. You know, we went to very...
Where was it, in Queens? Or in Borough Park?
Queens, Borough Park,
all over,
everywhere.
You know that nobody knows. I didn't know that you have this history. Like that you're coming from a whole Hasidic background. It's pretty shocking.
I mean, my father's rebbes were Hasidic. They were more of how do I say it? It was when you grow up, you don't know better. Right? So everybody was a shaygitz. Anybody who didn't have the beard and the pies is a shaygitz.
Oh my God! You have actually the words, the shaygitz, and everything.
I remember the neighbor next door. He was an Israeli guy, and when I grew up, I thought he's not even a Yid because
he doesn't wear a yarmulke.
The krauslach doesn't have anything.
Okay.
But you know, as you get older, we started reaching so I was only ber mayim in the house, only pashkes. No OU was not even kosher enough. Wow. It was all
hardcore.
Hardcore
Hasidic.
Yeah, it's Hasidic.
Unbelievable.
The cereals were not even Kellogg's. They were whatever the hell there was. But Bloomers, Pashkes, all this. Ice cream also.
I don't remember that. You remember me.
Yisrael had to be all the time. It was even like a... And then I remember we went to Cheder and they were teaching us one time. We were like 10 years old. I have a twin brother. Identical twin brother, yeah.
Really?
He owns Smash House now.
Where is he now?
He's here in Queens, in Five Towns. He owns Smash House. It's the biggest franchise of kosher burgers in New York City and Miami now. Yeah. My brother's doing amazing. So we were always so close because we were twins. I remember we were in 10 years old. And we were in Cheder, and the Rebbe's like, listen, you're gonna like die. He probably meant to say the Shuma is gonna die, but he's like, if you're gonna eat it, it's like you're dead.
Wow.
You know? And my brother's curious always. So our brother had the bigger balls than me when we were growing up. And he's like, yo, we gotta try it. I said, Benji, I'm not trying this because if something happens, I don't want to die. I'm 10 years old.
Right.
He's like, Moshe, it's impossible that the whole world is eating it. And
nobody
dead, but we are.
Okay.
He tried it. I remember it was a Reese's peanut butter cup.
He's not dying. He tried
it. My brother, I will never forget how much guts it took. He tried it, and he says, look, bro. Look.
Nothing happened.
I'm like, you know what? Something doesn't make sense now.
What's going on?
What's going on? Right. Like, why are we so secluded from everybody? Why do we look different than everybody? The bald head, the pious, you know.
You talk about bald head, you mean that they shaved down
They shaved
on
the
zero?
head, zero, and the pious coming down. We had the white shirt, black pants when you turned bar mitzvah, right? And you had the whole
the hat and
everything.
I knew it a little bit, but I didn't know that you're talking about the Yiddish and the hat and.
Yeah. We also were abused in yeshiva. Back in the day, it was normal to get hit by the Rebbe, right? And if you came home and said the Rebbe hit me, my father, they were like, if the Rebbe hit you, that means you deserve it. So now it's your turn at home.
No way.
I'll never forget one time. Two things I'll never forget. I was in pre-1A. I remember the Rebbe's name, Rabbi Shtul. I remember his name like I don't even put it on, but I remember his name. We were learning the alibis.
Okay.
I didn't know it that well. Rabbi took out a shtek and he's like, put your hand like this. And he hit me on my fingertips. That hurts. If I said the word shut up, they would wash my mouth with soap in the sink in front of everybody because the island should see what happened.
That's terrible.
If you do, It was embarrassing. Also, we were the only dark kids, a bunch of white Ashkenazi. I always ask, what am I doing here? I don't belong. We don't belong in this place.
Right.
But when we tell our father, like back then you couldn't tell him. My father was like, the
Box.
The
That's
box.
what they know.
This is where you have to
Right,
go,
right.
no matter what. I would cry. The Rebbe. I remember two other stories. We were in second grade. My brother was like being a mechutza for something, and then he ran to my mom's car, and the manal came to the car, beat up my brother in front of my mother. And I remember seeing this from the outside, from the window.
And how's your mother's reaction?
And my mother didn't do nothing. And my brother's crying. And I looked at myself like, Mom.
How do you let that happen?
How do you let that happen? My parents didn't know better. It's like all or nothing. The Rebbe gives up, and that's it. You don't ask why, who, what, where. The Rebbe said we're doing it. You don't ask. Not 70 Shema.
Right.
Not 70 Shema. First we're going to do, then we're going to ask.
That's true.
And so they were raised in that cult. Where's the biggest suicide in the Jewish community? By where?
I don't know.
By the Hasidim. Because they have the big dogs who hide out. Listen, I'm nothing against the cult. But if I want to leave, you got to let me go.
Oh, so that's what I want to tell you. So my experience is why I'm saying the opposite again, is because my experience when I left is, again, of course, they're not threatening me. They're telling me you're not going to be successful. You're not going to have this. Like the same thing.
They take your kids away.
But the second you go out and you have your good time and you started working, you're being successful, nobody bothers you. The opposite.
I don't know where
you don't know after because you never went back. At this point today, you live your own life. You have nothing to do with Hasidim whatsoever.
I love them. They come. They're my customers. They buy watches. They own all the real estate.
So that's what I'm saying. At this point, they accept. They love. So I don't care what they said then.
Not in my days.
I live my life.
Not in my days.
I guess it's different.
Not in my days. A lot of friends I knew who were depressed. There was a lot of suicide in the community. Not in where I live. Remember Borough Park, Williamsburg, Muncie community.
So you're growing up, 12, 15. When are you turning out? When are you changing your life, and where are you changing your life at?
So we went to these schools, and in 8th grade, we went to a Litvish school called Seich Yitzchak, and we were preparing for yeshivas, we were preparing for hair, you have to learn a laning in the Gemara. So the Rebbe would tell you, listen, you have to, they would like traumatize you. If you don't get accepted to the school, you're going to let your parents down. The last thing a kid wants to do is let his parents down. So I wanted to go to Chavetz Chaim. My father said, no, it's not from enough. So I went to Yeshiva Stan on, they declined me. And I went to a yeshiva called Peekskill. Ultra.
Where's that?
It's in Peekskill, Westchester County.
Okay.
It's a Litvish, it's not Chassidish school, it's a Litvish school now.
That's a big change.
Big change. That's a Litvish school.
Okay.
Remember I went, I remember the Gemara, Mitzvah Aval Ben, the Gemara in Kedushin. I remember I think it's Chavter, someone else. I remember
Get the hell out of here, bro. You remember that.
I remember it.
Introducing Memory Couture, where fashion meets individuality. Get ready to slay the spotlight in your custom-made dress. We specialize in bridal, children, and evening dresses for all occasions. Our seamstress will work with you to create a stunning piece that reflects your unique style. Whether you're attending your wedding or a special occasion and just want to feel confident and beautiful, our custom dresses are the perfect solution. Experience the art of custom fashion with Memory Couture and make an appointment now. Our phone number is 347-304-8191 and design your dream dress. We are located in Brooklyn, New York, and we are looking forward to meeting you all.
And I remember I did Mitzvah Alaben, there's 3 things you have fathers teach their son, there's a Mechayev in the Torah. So what happened was you come in, them now opens the Gemara and says, start. It's like you chazard or something. This is what you have to do. So I did it. He said, okay, you accept it. And I was like, please. I was like, Hashem, no, I don't want to go here. It's every 5 weeks, you come home, you stay there. Like, it's like a prison.
Right.
It's an all boys school. Remember the first Yom Kippur Shmid, Rabbi Bra gave a shmooze about the Beis Medrash boys. They're going to come fill up against you because they don't see women.
Right.
We're young meat now coming in. Young chickens coming in,
right.
all fresh. These guys, what do? He's like, if somebody rubs up against you, and I was like in the shock. Like, where the fuck am I going?
That's crazy.
And my mom gave me the whole schmooze before I was going also, and he was talking about...
How old were you then?
I was 13. I remember I used to daven every time, please bus break down, I don't want to go. It's like I felt like I was going to prison.
It was hard.
It was hard, especially Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur by the Hasidim, the Ashkenazim. It was different than the Sephardim. Rosh Hashanah is all day.
You're sitting 50 hours.
50 hours. By the Sephardim, 12 o'clock, you're home already, you're fresh, and you're going to
Exactly.
Right? Oh, wait. I skipped. 6th grade, we went to Adas Yerayim, Wien. We went to camp in Wien. Never forget. You go to
By
Wien.
the way, Wien is pretty open-minded, that community.
But it can't. I'm coming from Queens.
Right.
You were raised in Borough Park or Williamsburg.
It's different.
I'm coming from Queens, and my father had a kehillah where he would be Makar people.
Right.
So all my friends weren't from.
No, I understand.
My friends weren't from. They were wearing jeans. They were going to movies. They were playing Sega.
Right. So Wien,
I had no computer. I had no internet. I had no freaking TV. Nothing. Nothing. I had zero. My father doesn't come into this house.
Right.
I remember one time they took us to the Met game in camp. My father called the camp. How you take my son to a baseball game?
Wow.
How dare you take my son to baseball?
That's
My father made a
crazy.
whole. He went crazy. Or the book, if the books weren't like Yiddish enough, like it was insane. White shirt, black pants, like a penguin. If I couldn't even wear a
I want to
shirt.
find pictures of that. And
I
need
burned
to see
everything. I'll tell you less
No
later.
way.
I couldn't couldn't wear a Polo Ralph Lauren because it had the
symbol. Certain things is fucked up. Certain things is very like, doesn't make sense. A buckle pass. You remember a buckle belt? They made problems. You couldn't, like, if you come in yeshiva or so.
Did you ever go to yeshiva and they say you have to put your hands above on the desk? They
You shouldn't.
might play with the shmekel. You don't remember? The Rebbe used to come.
Oh my God.
The Rebbe used to come and look at your hand and say, "Put it above the desk."
You
Let the
remind
kid play with the shmekel.
You reminded me of something I forgot. I remember now, get the ches, get the zayin. Guys, always the hands on the table. You might. Who the
Why?
fuck
You
is-
didn't even know why. Today you know why. Back then you didn't know why.
Right.
Why has it to be on the table?
No, I wasn't ready to get the ches. I was all sexual. I knew shit, like, and I figured that it's about a dick something. We didn't know what, but okay. Anyways, that's fucked up.
Then
I
we went
can't
to
believe it.
Devine, and I told my father, I'm never going back. I remember I cried. My brother cried. I called my dad, like, you're staying there.
Okay, so there's a certain age you decided, fuck that.
Yeah,
When
so
is that?
8th grade I went to Silver Lake. 7th grade I hated it. My father, like, you have to go, because he didn't want me to stay in Queens. He thought I was going to get ruined if I stayed in Queens in the summertime. There's girls, guys, movie theaters,
Right.
Remember my first movie, Road Trip. I'll never forget.
Road trip?
Yeah, the movie.
It was a good one. I don't remember.
I just remember I saw the first pair of Tiskalach, and I was like,
A new life discovered.
I was like, what is this? I
That's
didn't know
so
what it
nice.
was.
Like you started.
And I had to sneak into the movie theater from the back. I had to cover myself, and I had to make sure nobody's outside. I was sending my friend outside to be on the lookout. I mean, there's no car.
Did you have guilt when the first time you started?
Yeah, first time.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I still have guilt till today.
Really?
The brainwash is every time I'm Michal Shabbos till today, I have guilt. I feel like, oh.
That's something I cut out.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get
have.
punished. Hashem's gonna punish me.
Really?
Yeah, till today.
So you see, you have.
I get on a flight on Shabbos. I always ask Hashem, please, I'm sorry, just don't kill me.
Yeah, don't crash.
You don't have that a flight is not muktzah on Shabbos. It's worse to drive a car.
Absolutely.
The plane's not going for you.
Exactly. I was having a argument with a friend. I think that a plane is the minimum of Chilul Shabbat. How
Like a
it sounds.
train.
I'm not a Rav, right?
Like a
I'm
train.
not.
No, 100%.
But
I
it
learned
doesn't
it.
make sense. It flies regardless. It opens the doors regardless. You
How
don't
do you
do
get to
any.
how do you get to the airport? I'll take an Uber. How do you call the Uber? My phone, big deal. Maybe I'm wrong, but let the person be. That's all. And let him do his way. There's Shivim Parim Torah. So there's 70 interpretations to the Torah.
Right. That's why I'm not.
And it's not
I'm
your
doing my
way.
shit. I don't
Yeah,
guilt.
but
I
I
try
still
not.
have guilt. Like I'll never stop putting on tefillin.
That's not. You see, wow, you're so. How much I thought you're similar to me. I know you put tefillin. I also put
I put
tefillin,
tefillin
but I do it because I
connect-
want.
No,
I
I do.
connect
No,
it.
I do it because it's my connection to Hashem. When I eat treif, I feel guilty every time. Because I'm still brainwashed, and I apologize every time.
Really?
If I'm Chal Shabbos, I don't keep Shabbos. My belief, I never left religion. I just changed the way what religion is. I put tefillin. My kids go to yeshiva because I believe in the yeshiva system.
What part do you believe in if you had not a good
Because
experience?
they go to modern. Oh, there's girls in their class, and then they learn.
Oh, it's different.
It's
It's
very
totally
modern. I wanted to learn the Jewish tradition, learn the Aleph Beis, learn how to read, learn how to write.
Shabbos meals, Pesach.
Shabbos meal, Pesach. I don't need to go to yeshiva now. And listen, my son comes to me and says, I want to strike away and be a Ruv. I'll support him. Because
You do what you want.
do what you want.
feel,
Exactly. But
what works for you. So let's go up. Let's.
we get to 8th grade. I go to Silver Lake. I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm going to get thrown out. I got thrown out. I started cursing, started being balagan. They threw me out. I went to high school. And my father, listen, you going to high school, go show them. I was one of the only Sephardi, but I think me and another Sephardi, but were the only ones, the whole 8th yeshiva. We were only wearing a talis, wearing shachars, because the Ashkenazim don't wear it until they get married. Whatever. 9th grade I was there, I was steiging away. 10th grade I was steiging away, but deep down I knew, like, I don't
not
want
for
this
you.
anymore. I got myself thrown out of there in 12th grade. I bought a cell phone.
Which is how old were you? 12 grade?
17.
17. Okay.
I bought a cell phone. My uncle Sam, God bless him. He's like my uncle, like wasn't religious. So my father's brother's not from.
Oh, so he hooked you up.
My father's brothers are not from. My father will never admit it, but the whole mishpucha is not from. The old Israelis, they're all. So my oldest Uncle Sam. So he's like, listen, fuck. I'm like, Sam. He's like, I got you. He bought me a phone, voice stream.
First cell phone.
I was like, well, I have a cell phone. So I met a girl, and when I came home for the summer for like a week, walking in my father's camp. So I was started texting her, and she's not like a messiah, right? She was like.
Decent.
She's not even decent. She looks like you. That's all. It's not even messiah, but for me.
I look good.
You know what I mean? For a man.
Got it.
For a man, I'm saying.
Right.
For me, it was the first girl who ever wanted me. I felt excited.
Right. I feel you, bro.
We're 16, 17.
The hormones are working.
We don't know what to do. All we see is men around.
Right.
Any girl that gives you the first attention,
Obviously,
you fall
you're
for
in.
her. But then,
So 1 second, that was the first time you had a girl in your life? 17?
16.
16. And you had the balls to have sex, or you just still played around?
No.
Nothing. Give us.
I didn't know what to do.
You didn't know what to do with her?
I don't know.
You didn't watch porn, maybe?
That's all we used to do.
Listen, it's
We used to go
It's
to
part of your life. Come
We
on.
were curious. We used to go to there's a Ahmadi's on 76th Avenue and Main Street. There's a bodega. We used to buy porn over there. The newspapers.
Okay.
We used to knock away on this porn. All me and my brother, my friends would go into my father's shoe in the bathroom and just swap it around. Pass me
Cut
one.
out pieces.
No, we used to buy like 5 of them. And say, you pass me this, you finish, pass me this, pass me this, pass me this, and we just knock until there's nothing left.
Oh my
We're
God.
horror dogs. What are you gonna do? But what are you gonna do?
That was before the girl. Before you discovered the first girl by 16, you used the porn magazines.
What time we went to the
Well, let's keep on track.
Yeah, I'm 16 years old.
Okay.
I got thrown out of yeshiva.
So you're out.
They found a cell phone, called my father. They're like, listen, come down. My father used to come every Wednesday to steig with me, where they bring me food from home for Shabbos. I don't want this, just prison food they gave me.
Right.
Goulash, and I remember all oily, and the bread was like stale. They called my father, like, Rabbi Chaim, listen, your son is got caught with a cell phone. We're gonna put him on thin ice. I said, Abba, I don't want to be on thin ice. If I wake up late for Shach or something, they're gonna expel me. Just let me leave. Like, where are you gonna go? I go to Yeshiva for Rockaway. Yeshiva for Rockaway is a party.
Really?
For Rockaway, it's in town. You know.
I don't know. I never know.
I felt like I got released from prison. Over there, we were partying, drugs, fucking driving, everything. I didn't do. Most I did was marijuana. Then I had a girlfriend, like a serious one. Now we would rent limos every Sunday. Go to MTV.
How do you have money to rent limos?
I was doing something illegal, whatever.
All right.
It was illegal. I had a lot of money.
Okay.
My father had a girls' school, and my brother was very bold. And my brother would tell the girls, "Yo, you guys want to come?" No, they say, if you don't come with us, we're telling my father that you're hanging out with boys. So they would come, 10 deep. All right.
That's crazy.
And we would go take a limo, go to MTV, and it would go like live where the music videos. Andy Dick was there then back in the day. One time we're driving home with the limo. It was me, my brother, Danny, Rafi. I remember all our boys. We're still friends today. My father with the whole oilam outside coming out of the shoes. Look at these guys. They have no life. There's a chab that me and my brother. So that we used to drop off in front of the shul. So my father's already 10 o'clock at night. He's not gonna be there.
Right.
He's there with the whole. Look at these guys. They have no life. They're probably going to the wedding hall next door. They're coming with a limo. All of a sudden the limo opens. Who comes out?
His son.
Me and my brother.
That's
my father's like,
crazy.
I'm sure. Are you out of your mind?
Wow.
I was so embarrassed when we went home. He gave it to us, but then we already started with the trouble, right? It was already like
were you saying trouble?
For my father's trouble. For me, it was
for
girls,
your father. So
girls,
no,
movies,
I want to divide the trouble from the Hasidic side, and then the real trouble.
Being a normal teenager.
Right. Oh, normal teenager.
Talking to girls,
cigarettes,
on my
whatever.
phone, smoking. I was smoking because Yeshiva told me how to smoke, by the way.
Right.
14 years old, I started smoking. We used to hide it. I would smoke, talk to girls. I want to talk.
Nothing.
Then the phone would come out. We used to have the Nokia phones or whatever, and we just text.
Right.
Hi, where are you? Want to meet me? Let's go to the movie. Let's go this. Let's go this. And my mom would cock block me every time.
That's crazy.
My mom would go to the big old store and say, my sons are going to use you and throw you away. Don't talk to my kids.
Way.
Yeah. My father used to go on Moshe Shabbos. We used to hang out on Main Street by the theater, like the pizzeria, all the girls. My father would come. Get in the car. Like, get in the car.
In front of girls?
I would be so embarrassed.
That's so embarrassing.
Bro, come on.
I
still had the pious, right? But we would cut it slowly.
By the time you were 17, you're hanging out at the theater with girls. You have pious?
I had the pious, but
on your ears, or
it was behind. So what happened was my brother, God bless him. My twin brother, he's younger. He always had the voice like Moshe. The
beast. Okay.
Benji, Abba's gonna kill us. Like, what's the worst he's gonna do? He'll yell at you, and you'd get over it. So every time we would go, we cut 2 pieces of hair. 2 pieces of hair.
So went down slowly, shorter.
It took like a year. And I was like, yo, what's going on with the pious? Like, Abba, you didn't come to the barber this time, and he made a mistake.
Oh my God.
So my father would go to the barber with us. Then he shipped us to Israel. I was like, listen, fuck this. This is too much.
What age?
17.
17, he's like, okay, it's time to go.
My brother went to Ner Jake.
Why did he send you to Israel? Because he can't handle the heat of the
My father couldn't handle the heat. Right? He was
people
embarrassed.
Talking, saying that he was with the girls.
He's lecturing the whole community, and then his sons are sitting there. Like, I promise you, we did nothing but talk to girls, rarely, and try to go to a movie theater. That's it.
Yeah, I know.
We kept kosher. We were still putting on tefillin, going to a meeting every time. We're just curious. That's all we wanted to do.
Right.
We want to be normal teenagers.
Normal people.
Go to the park on Shabbos and basketball with a bunch of girls, play. All
right.
So muktzah b'Shabbat to play basketball. Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember that craziness. You're 17 years old. You're being shipped out to Israel.
My brother got shipped out first. My brother was a huge troublemaker. My brother got thrown out of like 11 high school. Every high school he won, they threw him out. My brother was a huge troublemaker. After 10th grade, my brother just snapped. He was he would always lecture me. I was the first one who went off the derech. Like, curious, and my brother was like, Moshe, you can't do it, your father's right. And then 10th grade, my brother switched. He's like, I'm out. And my brother doesn't care like I care. My brother is straightforward. So he made trouble. Every yeshiva, they threw him out. My father, listen, I can't handle you. Go to Israel. He went to Israel first. I sit in Yeshiva for Rockaway. They threw me out for drugs. I was dealing weed, and then I got in trouble with the law. My father, listen, you got to leave. They're coming. You got to go. So he bought me a ticket. I went to Medrash Shmuel. My brother went to Ner Jake. Now we're twins.
Medrash Shmuel is where?
Merchavim.
Yerushalayim.
Yerushalayim, yeah. Yerushalayim.
Okay. What was there?
Yeshiva.
That's what was a regular yeshiva?
Yeah, regular, like modern. Like there's not a
guys, no girls, no nothing.
No girls, but there's seminaries. We used to go hang out, drink in the bar. Now I started going crazy. Now I'm out of jail.
Nobody's next to you.
My father's not there to answer. I go to sleep at 2 a.m, wake up, wasn't Rebbe gonna give me a knas, so I pay the fucking knas. I have money anyway.
Right.
I didn't care.
Right.
At this point, my brother was so like out of line that my father like cut him off. So this guy is done to me, and he called me like, "Don't even help your brother." So yo, this is my twin. So every time my father gave me money or I had money, I'll give half to my brother so he can survive.
Right.
My brother was like a club promoter in Israel. We do clubbing, partying. We would go.
And one second, your parents in New York know about it?
Now they know.
No, now.
Then no.
Nothing. They think they go to yeshiva. You send them to Israel.
They didn't want to see it.
They didn't want to know.
I don't want to.
They closed their eyes and were like, whatever he does, not next to me.
They knew, especially my brother. My brother is nuts. They knew my brother was going crazy. They threw out my brother from a rehab center. Like their Yaakov was like a rehab center.
Wow.
All the druggies. Why? Because he brought 3 girls to the dorm.
That's crazy.
My brother was nuts.
Okay, so the first time you did drugs,
I did marijuana.
Marijuana, okay, that's weed.
I didn't do anything else.
Okay, what age?
I went to Israel. No, here actually, 16 years old. I started smoking.
You started and you continued smoking for how long?
I didn't like it.
So for how long you?
I was smoking on it, but I never liked marijuana. I liked alcohol more, so I would drink like crazy.
You're drinking a lot. All right, so how long is your journey in Israel, just partying and having fun? And I guess you took off your pies at that point?
So what happened was,
in
thank
Israel?
you reminded me, what took on the pies in Israel? Next to the mirror, there's a barber shop across the street. Right, the mirror's here. Right here is the barber shop.
Okay.
My brother pulls up with a baddie, doesn't give a fuck. In front of the Hamish guys, my brother pulls up with a girl like this, goes to the barber shop, kissing her like this.
Oh my God, in Beit Yisrael. In that
Yisrael.
area. That's crazy.
My brother's like, I'm cutting my pace today. I said, Matam Shuga. I like, bro, just do it. I said, okay, you first. He said, okay, I'll do it.
Together you did it?
Yeah, we did it together.
Fucking
We do everything
crazy.
together. So I went to Tzion. I said, Tzion, tachtoch tapeot. You sure your father's gonna kill me? I said, Abba Shila pot tachtoch. He cut it. I cut it. Then I'm like, holy.
Oh my God, you don't have
shit,
anything.
I feel naked. Like, I felt like I was cool now.
You still have your yarmulke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, now I'm part of the boys.
Right.
Now I fit in.
Right, because you no longer...
Now I started buying like Sean John. Back in the day was the Sean John sweatsuits. You know, back in the early 2001s, that was the Sean John sweatsuits with the fitted hat, with the Jordan, with 50 Cent playing the game. All this was on, you know. P.
Okay.
Diddy. So I was trying to be like
Right.
the rapper. We were going off there. We had a good time.
How long you stayed in Israel?
Till I was 22. I got married there, went to Cairo there. Yeah,
Your current wife is from Israel?
No.
Also, yeah, you had a first wife, I guess.
Yeah.
So she's Israeli, I guess. You got married in Israel?
I got married at 18.
In Israel.
Yeah. First, my brother got married. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I remember the night before the wedding, my brother was like, I don't want to get married. And my father was like, listen, you're getting married.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Everybody was here. It's tomorrow. Like, I don't want it, Dad. I don't want it. I don't want it. Please, I don't want it. She's not for me. We're both bums. We're just getting married because my father's like, get married. So it's going to solve our problems. It made it worse.
Same thing how I got married.
It made it worse.
Right.
Basically, my brother married the girl. A month later, he's like, listen, I'm cheating on you. Just get the fuck out of my house.
No way.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not doing this.
That was so quick?
Wait, he got married. So not a month. He got married. I was lonely now. My best friend is married. Who am I going to party with?
Right. So you got
So
married.
they set me up with a girl. She was 17. Great.
Shidduch?
Shidduch. Went out 3 dates. Got married.
Okay.
Got married. Like, what the fuck is this?
You thought you were in prison. Now you're in prison.
This is a real prison.
Right.
I have to answer to her more than my parents.
Right.
Why are you in? They're young.
And you're 18.
Israeli girls run their mouths like crazy. Not like in American. Not Buharian like I'm used to. Israeli girl, she's running her mouth. Also Buharian, but good girl. But like, you know, I'm gonna go to Kaila at least. I mean, I changed my life around like again by force.
Right.
So I went to Kaila. My father's like, I'll support you. I'll give you $10,000 a
How the
month.
fuck you going from chilling with girls and life and you're going back to Koilo? How do you do that? Everything why make
Tomorrow
you
I can go
crazy.
become firm if I want. If I switch it off, I'm done.
Wow.
I'll
Okay.
go back to 100.
How long you went to Koilo for? Probably short.
3 years. I
Hang on.
Yeah.
So you dropped the whole party life in the middle?
I went to Steig all day.
You went back to being a good boy?
I was from
No way. So from 18 to 21, I guess?
18 to 22. 19 to 22.
And you were married all these years?
I was married, no kids. I lived in Bnei Brak. First I lived in Yerushalayim. I got robbed. I went to Ramada school. I got robbed there. We moved to Bnei Brak and I steig there. So when I got married, my brother called me a month later, like, I'm getting divorced. I was going to kill you. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I want out.
I want to live my life.
I just got married, you dumbass. How am I going to get out of this now? I got married to live next to you so we can live together.
That's why I got married.
We were neighbors. What the fuck are you doing?
Right.
I was sick for 3 days. I won't forget. I was like dying. And I was like, I was also scared for my father. My father does shalom bayis all the time. My father and my mom have a
Good name.
My father has a beautiful marriage with my mom. Like, he treats her like
Gold.
Till today. And mom, I love you, but she's not that easy because no woman is easy. They're emotional. My father always had the patience to calm her. Always calmed her down. He never yelled at her. My father, and I thought that's what marriage is. So easy. I see my parents, but I didn't have that they worked on themselves for years.
Very, very, very hard work.
I'm like, now my brother's gonna get divorced. The killer gonna stay back home.
Wow.
Like, I don't give a fuck. It's me. I care about me. Divorced her. Good girl also. But he's like, listen, I want you to move on, find a new husband. I'm a schmuck. I'm not for you.
Exactly. I want to live my life.
He's like, props for him. He's like, listen, I don't want to ruin her life.
Right.
And have her kids and then fuck around my whole life and leave her at home.
Right.
I'm out. She was also family friend, so she got remarried. Baruch Hashem. She has like 10 kids. She was in Israel.
And what's up with you? You still married? Now you found yourself.
Now I'm fucked. Now I'm fucked. I can't get out. My brother just got divorced. I can't tell my dad I'm doing it too. He's gonna fuck me up.
Right.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
Oh
You're
my
gonna kill
God.
me.
I
So
know
I'm
the
like, you know what am I
pressure.
gonna do? I'll just keep my mouth shut. I'll eat the bullet till I can't anymore. So for 3 years I ate the bullet. So I said, what's gonna cure my pain? I can't go out and fuck around. I have a wife at home. I'm in Israel also. I was like, I'm gonna go Kaila. Get smicha.
Right.
Because my ex-father was like, I can bet you can't go to Israeli Kaila and get smicha. You're American. I said, how much you bet me? He said, 100 grand. All right, I'm in. Put me in there.
No.
I steiged away for 3 years, bro.
I can't see it, bro. I can't.
Went to Echad Shlomo, did the Rabbanut test.
So you know everything. Still till today, you remember?
I remember more or less some of the things. Yeah.
Wow.
I have Svarim at home where I was writing a sefer in the middle. I was like writing a whole.
So you were legit by 22. You were a legit Talmud Chacham, like you knew.
So I was writing a book called Hitre Moshe, which is all the Terim which I learned, which the world doesn't know.
Okay.
In Shulchan Aruch, everything they teach you. A lot of Terim that the world, the Rabbanim don't tell the world because they have to keep the people in check.
Right.
But halachically, it could be done.
Right, but there's a lot of it time you're saying that you
a lot.
Legally, I mean to say halacha. Right.
That was my dream. I was in the middle of writing. I still have it in my father's house.
No way. A ready one?
No, it's not. I didn't publish it. I didn't
Maybe
finish.
when you go back in another few years.
What happened was I was so miserable.
Why were you miserable? 1 second.
I lived right next to Rav Chaim Kanievsky.
My neighbor, I know where it is.
I would see him every week. Every Thursday, I would go to him and cry to him. Say, Rabbi, I'm depressed. I want to go back to America. He's like, you're learning, you're steiging away. I said, Rabbi, I'm depressed. I have no kids. Everybody's pressuring me why you have no kids with this woman. I want to go home.
Right.
You live in Eretz HaKodesh. Don't go home, stay. So every week I'll go and he would convince me to stay. One day, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I went to Rav Chaim Kanievsky. I said, I'm leaving.
I'm not asking. I'm coming to let you know.
I'm coming to let you know. Give me a bracha. He's like, promise me when you have kids, you move back to Israel.
Okay.
I said, okay. I said, okay, go. You'll do fine. Now, I was going to America to divorce her. That was my plan. Because in Israel, you can't get divorced quickly. The Rabbanut comes, go back and forth. 1 year process.
Over here, you call up a rabbi from Flatbush, 15 minutes.
I don't want nothing to do with religion. I want to be.
You wanted at that point, your plan is to leave religion too?
Yes.
Forget about getting divorced. Everything, all out?
Everything.
You were busting.
So I did my journey. I finished my whatever I need to learn about Rabbanut. I finished.
Okay.
I proved everybody wrong. It's time to live my life now.
What did you want? What was your dream?
What I'm today.
No, but you were
That
dreaming.
was my dream. My whole dream.
Business-wise or parties? And
No, parties didn't care anymore. I said, once I have money, the party's going to come.
Exactly.
I wanted to make money.
That's the thing we have to talk about.
My friends are 22 years old. I'm living off my father on Kailas. My father control me with his money. Oh, you're not going to do this. I'm not going to pay you. I said, I want to be independent already. I saw my brother did it. He was starting. He's like, he would call me every day, bro, fuck this. Get out. You're not happy. Get out. I said, Benji. He's like, bro, Moshe.
If you're not happy,
Abba's not going to be here forever. You can't be miserable. Stop living for the people. Live for yourself. You told me this every day. Me and my ex were like not getting along at all. I'm like, you know what? I'm out. I told she left me. She went to her parents' house for like a couple of months. I was still steiging away. I said, listen, I'm going to Israel. I remember the date. I'm going to America, December 29th.
Okay.
That was the day. I didn't even know my niece was
Before
born.
you gave her a get?
No, I didn't give her a get. She's like, I'm going to Rabbanut to open a Tik. Rabbanut, the Gerushin. I said, go. I'm going to America, December 29th. I'm leaving this country for good.
Right.
You're more than welcome to come with me there. Let's try to
work on it.
And I knew right there, I'm going there. She's done. First fight, she's out of my house.
Right.
I got a house. I rented.
I didn't get why you said come here. I didn't because you felt over here you're home.
There, I'm controlled by her parents.
Exactly. Over here you're in control.
No, I can't get divorced. I want out. It takes 2 seconds. You pay $600.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right. I did it like that.
She's like, I'm not coming. I said, no problem. December 29th, I'm going. Meet me at the airport. It's my flight. I come to the airport. She pulls up with her parents. I'm coming with you. I go to America. I was becoming a ruv. I was mashgiach for my father. I would go around. One night I come home. We got into a fight. I don't want to talk about it on air. And I'm like, you know what? Next day I come here. I told my father. I went to my father. I said, Abba, listen to me. I'm fucking miserable. We have no kids. I can't stop her. I can't be with her anymore. I'm turned off. I went out. Like, you know what? Yeah, my brucha, go. I'm gonna go off the derech.
So he thought that you just wanna.
I'm not gonna go out. I'm gonna go back to become a mashgiach.
You're gonna wait until something else comes. He didn't dream that what your real plans are.
I went the next day. I bought my suitcase. Rabbi said, "Pack your bags. Here's a ticket to Israel. We're getting divorced."
Okay.
And that day I left.
Left what?
Religion.
Everything. So that was the day that you actually started your real life.
I went to McDonald's, got my first cheeseburger.
No way.
Yeah.
So this is okay. So you're getting divorced.
That my dream was to try a cheeseburger because I was learning so much be'in that I knew.
That what?
There's a reason why.
Why they don't let.
It says 3 times. Ayisra bachila, nan, bishul. There's a whole thing. Halacha. Halacha l'maaseh, halacha.
What?
Back in the days at Tanaim, used to eat chicken with milk, right?
Right.
Chicken with cheese was delicate. The Gemara times was like, wow. Why don't they allow it now?
No.
Shema, you're gonna come eat the meat. Tell you Chick-fil-A, yes, mashu, Chick-fil-A. I eat it all the time. I'm not embarrassed to even say it in public. This is my taiva. I always say, Shem, it's my taiva, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, I can't be a fake Jew no more.
Right.
These
You want to
guys-
live.
You guys with the yarmulkes, they clap al chet on Yom Kippur, and they go to shul. They're bad in business. They do all this, and they also eat treif, but they have the yarmulke
And a massage.
with the happy ending.
Which is fine.
Which is fine.
I don't judge,
I
but
don't
we're
judge.
saying.
But don't judge
Don't
me.
judge me. Exactly. Don't judge me. We don't judge you. Do you go to whatever? Knock yourself out.
That was the day I left.
Okay, so you're leaving.
And the first time I didn't keep Shabbos. So
That day, McDonald's,
Gone.
Shabbos.
gone. I still didn't let everybody, I was still hiding.
Okay,
Only between-
obviously not in public at this
It's
point.
between me and Hashem.
Okay,
I say Hashem, this sorry is my tithe, it's what I want to do. I'm not doing it on purpose. This is something I always want to try. I want it.
so how do you get into? I want to get to the watch industry. How the fuck you get in
Exactly.
there?
I got divorced. I left from Kite.
Where are you making money now?
I can't be a Mashiach anymore. I can't be a Ruv because I'm not from. So my father tried to listen. My father knew already, like, whatever. I'm out.
So you're now single, not single, divorced, whatever,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Still single.
Single.
Stupping around everything that walked.
Having fun,
Everything.
fine.
I went to 47th Street to get a job.
What do you mean? You walked around, explain, because we
Globe
don't
Diamonds,
understand.
the guy. I remember the guy put an ad on the internet for Globe Diamonds if you need a job. I was like, how much? He's like, it'll be $500 a week. I got to cold call people. I was depressed. Like, what the fuck now? My father used to give me like 10, 15,000 a month. I'm gonna make 4,000 a month. What am I gonna do? I said, whatever. I don't care. I'm not controlled by anyone. I go downstairs. My boy Gabby, God, I'll never forget him. He tells me, why you look so depressed? Listen, I just got divorced. I have nothing to do. Like, you can put together $50,000. I said, yeah. Like, come, I'll teach you the watch business. Bring 50K.
What do you do with the 50K?
I invest in watches, and then I buy and sell whatever I buy and sell. I
What
split with
number
him.
watches? Like $5,000 watches or?
Remember, he tells me he's my roof now. I'm listening to him. I don't know shit about watches.
Gabby tells you buy now a watch of $17,000, you buy it
I buy
blindly.
it, and he says when I have an offer 18, he says sell it right now. I sell it.
It's not crazy. It's $1,000, but you sell it
My
right
first
away.
watch I made $800 in 5 minutes, and I said that's done.
You bought it for how much?
11,000, sold it for 11,800.
Okay.
I said I'm hooked. This is my new job now.
Because you start feeling what it means to make like.
Now I make money, the rush, because it's
So you're starting on 47th Street with this Gabby guy,
That's
helps
right.
you out.
2009, March 2009. I won't forget. I bring 50,000. We start working.
How did you bring $50,000?
I borrowed.
You went to people, borrowed me 10.
And I had
10,
some
whatever.
money also. Here I sold some of my shit. I had money.
Okay.
My father gave me some shekels also. You know.
So you're going, you're starting 47th Street, working for Gabby. I mean, I guess whatever.
Yeah. They taught me the whole business.
Explain you what watches are and how it works. You had any passion for the watches, or
I know nothing.
you didn't know nothing, but you ever liked watches?
Yeah, I
or
like Jacob and Co.
Okay, that's what you
Because
knew.
what P. Diddy used to wear, all the rappers. And I
Okay.
thought they were cool, and that's what. When I got married at 18, my phone like, "What do you want? You want a Rolex or a Jacob?" I said, "Fuck Rolex, give me a Jacob."
Okay.
That watch happened to be fake when I sold it. Thank you to my ex-father-in-law, but
Okay,
a
okay,
fake
but you
watch,
like
it's
the Jake.
okay. I
Okay.
like this.
How did you become the big boy? How the fuck did this
This
happen?
is Josh. This is
Josh?
This is Josh. 2 years ago,
We're gonna introduce you in a few minutes,
I
Josh.
had a partner for 7 years who fucked me royally for millions of dollars, and I'm not going to
Where?
say his name.
On 47th Street?
Yeah.
What do you mean fucked you?
He would hide profits from me. He took my mom's dial, he stole my mom's dial, put a fake dial in there, and all this shit. So he fucked me, whatever. I'm not going to say his name, and if he hears it, he can go fuck himself.
But that's fucked up shit.
Fucked up shit.
You don't do that,
I
okay.
have proof that he admitted it. You know, I'm not even gonna expose him, even though I have all this social media presence. I always let God.
Let God punish him on the shit he did.
I left.
Okay, one second.
After I left Gabby.
But you opened already your brand?
No, wait.
Okay.
I put with Gabby. And Gabby's like, listen, you should go on your own. I don't do good with partners. I taught you, you go.
He's nice.
Amazing. I'll never forget him. I'm thankful for him every single day of my life. And I tell him all the time. We're still friends till today.
He still works there?
Yeah, but now he stopped watches. Now he's starting to learn watches again. So now I'm trying to teach him.
No way. Look how this world is.
The world works is crazy.
Okay.
Amazing guy. He made a lot of money. A lot of money. Gold. He's a smart kid. I met him taking a road test together.
Wow.
Then I was like, you know what? I got curious. I went into diamond. I used to go to diamond, made a lot of money there. And then I started gambling.
Ouch. So how many years you already doing a little bit watches and diamonds? For how many years?
2012.
2012 you started?
I started gambling.
Okay, so till 2012 for 2 years you're doing the watches, and then somehow you get into gambling.
I started, doesn't matter how.
It doesn't matter how, but so what's going on now? Your life changed a little bit from being.
I went from zero. I went from up there to homeless in 1 year. I started gambling. I went to the casino the first time. I won like 18 grand. I remember 18 grand.
From how much money?
I think it was $3,000.
You got to 18K the first time.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what?
It's fucking easy money.
Fuck, am I going to India buying diamonds, coming back? I'll just go to the casino every day. It's easy money. That was the biggest mistake in my life. I lost everything.
You lost everything. What do you mean?
I lost my wife, my kids, my house, everything.
You got married. Yeah. We skipped one little part.
I don't want to talk about my private life.
Okay, we're not going to talk about it, but basically you have kids, right? How many kids you have?
I have one kid, and she was pregnant with my daughter. I left the house.
Your wife got divorced?
No, she left me.
Once
she found out that I wasn't behaving basically. I was doing a lot of trouble. I was stripping around and I was not being
normal.
I was being an idiot. I was young. I had money, and now when you get money and you're on your own, you're young.
Some people are taking it back.
Especially for us, where we came from.
Right, we want to bust it out. Want to give it out.
I went out. I want to fucking blow it all because we did it on our own. Now I can prove the world that I'm the man.
Right.
And my father was a smart man. He sat in the background and just watched.
He didn't let burn. Just get burned, learn.
Get burned and you're going to come back. That's what happened was I burned through over $1 million in 6 months. Oh, the whole world money.
So you went like this?
No, you know when a plane stalls and take off and it goes straight down and explodes? That's what happened to me in 6 months.
So you're finding yourself...
I was 240 pounds. I went down to 148 pounds in 6 months. I lost weight.
From depression?
Depression. I had no house. I had nothing. And then I went to my father.
Because of gambling.
I was addicted to gambling and alcohol. Addicted. I would go every day. One time I went.
People, I guess, don't understand the danger.
They don't understand the danger of gambling. They think, they don't. The highs are highs, but the lows are the worst. They don't. One time I went. I remember I had to beg to leave because I was short 30 cents for the parking. They made me go outside and beg for the money to let me leave. And I just lost all my money. I remember I was crying. Driving home, and I'm not coming back anymore. And the next day, I went back.
The addiction was there, huh?
And my wife already left. She gave birth to my daughter. I didn't even go to the hospital. I was gambling, doing stupid shit. My mother-in-law texted me, said, "Congratulations, you have a baby, girl." I remember it was December 24th. My daughter was born. December 25th, I go to the hospital, Christmas Day. Mind you, I'm like this skinny. I didn't see my wife in
long time.
6 months. I didn't pay her money. Gave her nothing. Left her on her own. I said, I'm out. Like a schmuck.
Just because you were all into...
I was doing crazy, stupid shit. And God bless my shver. He was the only one. My father cut me off. My brother cut me off. My brother's the one who told on me to my dad, which I thank him forever till today, my twin brother. I was mad at the time.
He went to your dad and told him,
your other son is
crazy.
Gone. Like, he's done. Take any money you have there, just try to take from him, because he's going to lose it all. My father-in-law would call me every day. They come to the house, I want to talk to you. And I'll cry to him. I said, listen, I'm depressed. Your daughter left me with my kids. I'm done. I have no life. What am I living for? I was already in a place where I'm going to do something stupid. And then I was in the office, and my friend Roman comes in. He's like, you look depressed. You look miserable. Here's a therapist. Give him a call. So, let me go. What do I have to lose? Right. Nothing. I'm in debt. I owe the whole world money. I have to lose.
You also, when you were in debt on your own money, you also borrowed money?
Yeah, I borrowed money.
You borrowed more money to
gamble.
So not only you lost your money, you just got into chayvus.
The chayvus is out of this world.
Wow, that's insane. Okay.
I remember I went to a therapist. I sat down and I started lying. He's like, listen, you're gonna come here. You're gonna lie to me. There's no point. Just be honest. I told him what happened, and I went to my father's house. And I remember my father sitting at the table. And I'm sitting here. And my father's like, you look sick. I said, I'm sick in the head. And I started crying to him, like, listen, Dad, I'm depressed, I'm lost, I lost everything. You know, I lived a high life. I thought this is the life, but I'm miserable. I don't know what to do. And he felt victory. Like, you see,
I
Johnny,
told you.
I told you.
Oh my God.
Rak Torah. I said, Dad, what do I do? I told him, you know, he's like, go seek help.
Seek help, which means?
Seek help, go to rehab, go to
Rehab.
therapy. I was a therapist, he put me in rehab for 2 years.
That's not too long ago.
It was just 10 years ago. Not rehab where you sleep. I'd go every week to rehab center in the church around and talk over there.
Okay, and then slowly.
Intense therapy where he would hear me after. He'd give me a book, the AA book to read. I don't know if it's a big blue book it's called, this 12-step program. And every week he would hear me on that week's agenda. If I read it or not.
Right.
He's like, the second you lie to me, you're fucking out of here.
I want to help you, but don't fuck it up.
That was my fear. I don't want to go back to that misery.
Right.
So now I got to start my life again. I have no money.
Wow.
I got to start my life again.
That's a roller coaster.
I took my partner, one of the guys that owe money. I have four people I owe big money to. I sat them down. This is what happened to your money. I lost it all. You guys invested in me. I fucked up. You give me 2 years. I swear I'll pay you everything. I went to a partner named Sono. He's like, you know, wash it? I said, yeah. He goes, I'll put all the money. We'll do 50-50.
Okay.
I said, okay. Came on a plane. I went to Hong Kong, started buying, trading, and then I started making money again. Hashem gave me a second chance. I promise. I did it, but I went to the Cunningham Park. I said, Hashem, please.
Give me a chance.
I'm done.
I'm not
Give me
doing
a
this.
chance. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm never gonna do this again. Next day, Sona calls me, Bashir, I needed a stone. I couldn't find the stone. He went. He's like, oh, you know watches? Yeah, right. I said, yeah. He's like, I want to get into the business.
Who was that?
One diamond guy, big Sono, amazing guy. He's like, I'll put all the money. We do 50-50. In the beginning, I said, okay. We started working slowly. So let's say I made 30,000 that month. I took 4,000. I gave 5. I did that for 2 years. I paid everybody off.
Wow.
I was 30 years old. I'll never forget. I went to my brother. I went to BMW. Got a Austin yellow M4.
Okay.
My brother's like, buy the car. I said, no, you crazy. Abba's gonna kill me. It's a Schwarzer car.
Right.
It's a yellow car. Like, bro, you're 30 years old. And I used to live in my father's house there in the basement because I had nowhere to live. My father took me back in. So I pulled up with the car. So my brother convinced me again. I was still scared of my dad. Remember that? I was 30. Already had 2 kids.
Wow.
My father's like, should me auto? I said, Remy, it's my car. He goes, you have 24 hours to return or I burn the car with you inside. I said, Dad, I'm 30. I'm not
That's
doing
it. Enough.
And my mom had to tell him, listen, you got to leave him alone. He's a man already. He has kids. This guy, he just got his life back together.
Yeah, that's it.
So I left so the split. I went to this guy till I was 36 for like 7 years.
In what year you opened the Watch King brand?
2016. But it wasn't like, it was just a hobby. I was doing like posting on my Instagram watches. I wasn't like going crazy because I was only doing strictly wholesale then. I was doing retail.
You opened the brand 2016?
Yeah.
When are you blowing up on Instagram, on TikTok? When is this happening?
When I hired Josh.
Josh?
What happened was, I'll tell you the story with Josh. So I was going through something bad because I just lost a lot of money with this guy. He took me, and he was like my brother. He actually looked like him, right?
Who's that?
It doesn't matter. My ex-partner, he looked like him a lot. We would sit there, and like 6 months, I went to his house. I helped him bury his father. His father passed away, you know. I did everything for him. I don't want to say what else I did because there's a lot of stuff I'm not supposed to say, but it's like my brother, like family, and you struck me like this. And he lies. Like, I swear on my kids, I didn't do this to you, and then I'll prove it to him. And whatever. I left. I'm miserable. What do? I went with Zalman, my new partner, God bless. He also got stripped by the same guy.
No way.
So we both decided
Dirty
to partner
business,
up.
no?
Yeah,
I don't understand these. Sometimes people like, if you can work like this, why? Like,
it was one time I was washing my cars, and I know him before he was born. I know his parents.
Okay.
So he comes like, yo, what's up, Moshe? And he was taking a video of my car while they were washing, and he sent me the video. I'm like, fuck, this shit looks sick, you know? And I let it go. Everybody was doing TikTok, these guys, and I was always on their TikTok. People were like, yo, I know you from TikTok. I know you from TikTok. I seen you here. I'm like, you know, let me try myself.
Right.
February 2023 now. I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I said, you know what? I'm going to try TikTok, see if it works. I told my partner, let's go downstairs.
You had already your shop on 47th Street?
Yeah, but we were upstairs in the office doing only wholesale. I told my partner, listen, we just started again.
Right.
I had no money. I started over because the guy took me out a couple of dollars, a couple of shekels, put it together. I said, Zalman, listen to me. Trust me? He says, yes. You run the office, let me come downstairs. Let me run downstairs. I'm going all out right now.
Right.
Show my personality on it. camera.
Right. You have a sick personality.
Either it
You should
hits
show it. Right.
or it just misses. And if I miss, I was wrong. At least I tried.
Right.
Fuck, he said, okay. Call his mom, Linda. I'm like, what's Josh doing? He's doing cars. I said, fuck the cars. Bring him to my house. Customer was like, yo, you want to work? Like, doing what? I said, doing cameras. Like, I charge $300 a day. I said, fuck it, come. I said, come once a week. $300, come. He puts a video. Now, first time he records me, I'm shaking, bro.
You didn't have like that. You were camera nervous.
Yeah, it was so bad.
I need. You want to come here, Josh?
Come, Josh.
Come. Okay.
So I hired Josh.
Hang on.
Josh comes to work. My partner's like, in Russian, who the fuck is this guy here? We're hiring. And he speaks Russian. He's like, yo, I speak Russian. He's like, yeah, fuck you. What are you doing here?
He took out a phone stand. He said, bro, I could replace you with this.
I said, just let him do his job. Now, he's good with editing, putting shit together. He has ideas. He's young, but he has brilliant
His mind
ideas.
works.
Sometimes.
Okay.
When it works, it works. When it doesn't work, it's like done. His mind works. So I said, Josh, first time I told him, let's do it 100 times. I was so nervous. Like, yo, calm down, calm down, calm down. He calls me. We opened TikTok. Like, bro, the first video did 10K. What?
Wow.
1,000 views first 24 hours, bro. He's like, yo, I'm so hyped. I want to do it again.
And now you're coming twice a week. So we would shoot content, like 8 videos in one day. And he would post throughout the week. Started growing.
What, the TikTok page?
TikTok and Instagram together.
You guys have both pages are strong. The Instagram has like 1.6 million followers, and the TikTok also has a lot of, I don't know, followers, views, you guys.
A lot of views and 430,000 followers.
Which is also a
One
lot.
of our most viewed videos is like almost at 10 million.
It's at 10 million. Hit 10 million already.
What?
10 mil?
Views?
Crap, yeah, views.
With
That's
Manny.
fucking crazy.
Wait. So let me tell you about Josh. What happened? So I bring him in.
Yeah,
I said once a week.
At the same time, I was working for like 2 other people on the block that
Yeah.
also wanted me to help them with TikTok.
I said, yo.
No, you don't make him switch. One of my boys at the time, I used to, after like, if he wasn't there, if he was like in wherever he would go buy watches, and John was just there, I wouldn't like really pull up. So a couple people saw he was blowing up, and they're like, oh, you work from part-time, come with me also. So whatever, I go to this guy, that guy. One of my boys, his video over, I think it was Passover, hit 430,000. He saw it, he's like, yo, fuck this guy, you're coming to me.
I said, come with me full time. You're with me everywhere.
Right.
Hey, he's with me everywhere. He knows.
Bro, I never saw him alone. Never.
No, I'm always with Josh.
So
Always with
that
Josh.
means that you're with him.
Only
Right.
Fridays I'm alone because Josh goes home for Shabbat and I come unfortunately after when Shabbat starts. Josh goes home.
So he started hitting the Instagram, TikTok together?
I gave him the passwords. This is all you. Don't
Knock
don't
yourself
fuck
out.
me.
Yeah.
Because this is my life. So I got you.
And what kind of videos did you guys started?
Whatever he decided. He was like, I'm gonna record you. Just be yourself. And I'm not there.
Be Moshe.
Then we did a video with Manny in March. It was a month in.
Who that Manny?
1.4 million.
Manny is the funniest.
So Manny, we took a video of him. I didn't know who he was. He didn't know who I was. He kept thinking I was a cop. I was recording him. He kept calling me a fat. He's like, yo, put the camera away. What's going on? You know? He was confused. I didn't think too much of that. Fuck it. He's a funny guy. We posted Friday. I'm looking, bro. I refreshed my page in an hour. 120,000 views in
That's
1 hour.
fucking crazy.
After Shabbat, bro, we checked 1 million it hit.
No way.
Yeah, I swear.
Yeah, bro, Manny was calling him like, bro, I'm blowing up, and then he continued coming. It was like, it was insane, honestly.
Yeah, that was a video that took us like that
Blew you
blew
guys
up
up.
and took us like above the thing with Manny. Nobody knew who Manny was. Manny was like a little.
I know Manny from your page.
Manny
Right.
started with my page. I always tell Manny, yo,
You owe me, man.
I'm your daddy. No, right? He's a good guy.
He is the funniest guy. I love him. Dude.
He has no
So my
filter.
father's of the community. Manny's part of my father's killer. That's how we started social media, TikTok and Instagram. And my father didn't know I have a ponytail. I never showed my father. Every time I came to my father's house, I put
You
a
put
hat,
something.
I put something, a yarmulke, so he doesn't know. And in the beginning, I was nervous. He's gonna see my ponytail. What is he gonna say? Because I don't want to embarrass him.
Right.
My father, after all, he
All you want is to live your life.
yeah.
Let him
just accept me
right.
for who I am.
Exactly.
That's all. It's just
That's-
now. he
all of us
calls
have the
me,
same.
And like he always even till today, I go to my father's house. I don't go without a yarmulke or without a hat, cover my ponytail.
Respect.
Always. My mom doesn't care. My father, I don't mind.
Same. My mom doesn't care. My dad,
father,
I respect.
He doesn't see he sees the ponytail. I don't want him to feel like icky, you know.
Right.
He never saw it, but then he started seeing it on
TikTok, Instagram, whatever. He got his video, sending it
all
to
this
him.
killer would
He
lick
does
his
not, I
asshole
get it.
all the time. This guy's
So we have to say my mother,
He
my
didn't wear a
sister.
towel since he was 16. My father come out. He would go crazy.
So I see your content. I love your content. It's just being him, right?
Thank you.
Some people I see asked me, and I heard like, why is he so aggressive? Like, fuck you! Don't you're like super aggressive. I know that's you, but you don't feel that's a little bit sometimes too much, or maybe...
So we're in a business that they're full of sharks. You gotta be the head of the shark, or they're gonna eat you alive. So I'm not aggressive. You're coming to my place. It's my rules. I have a whole rule book.
What is the rules?
Your watch, your price. I don't give a fuck what you paid. I don't know what Moshe's Island is. I'm not 411. There's a whole list of rules.
Guys, if you don't follow him yet, you guys have to follow this page. It's so funny and fun.
After watching NYC on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube.
Right.
But in real life,
I know you. You're a good guy.
I cry a lot. I watch. Yesterday we were driving. I was crying.
So that's the interesting part. And that's the specialty of people like
when
you.
the camera turns on, I learned that from my father.
But you know what it is also?
But it's not. The thing is, it's not an acting.
No, it's real.
It's really him.
I yell at him all day.
So that's why we post how we post. In the beginning, we thought we should maybe filter it, but people kind of they like the whole realism.
They connect. Even sometimes it's aggressive, or even sometimes
I'll yell at him, and while he's driving, and 2 seconds later, like nothing happened. We'll be talking, yo, what's up, bro? Like, yo, are you good? That's me.
Yeah, at the beginning, I was like, yo, he's bipolar, and like I just got used to it.
Like he likes to annoy me while we're shooting. He'll put the camera by my. Get the fucking camera out of my face. I mean it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna hurt. Doesn't mean I hate him. Just that second, that's what comes to my brain. So whatever comes, I just say. The other day, I threw somebody out of my store like an animal. He came here, started disrespecting my employees.
What did he say?
Oh, I'm talking. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I said, I'm doing TikTok now. I'm streaming. Oh, give me the money. I said, do me a favor. Get the fuck out of my store. Don't ever come back.
He came in with this AP. He's like, oh, how much? So Danny gets up. Danny deals with all the sales, whatever. Like he's young. He's it's a shark. He's like, nah, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to him. Like he basically said, you're a nobody. Right away, like you're disrespecting his work. We're like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Right.
He's like, yo, my man, I'm on TikTok Live. I'm streaming. Deal with Danny. Bro, that's how you fucking disrespect me, bro. I'm trying to sell a watch. And he just bugged out. He's like, get the fuck out of my store.
No way.
Yelled in front of everybody. The whole exchange stopped.
No, people got to learn also to be respectful.
Yeah.
And
I have a Twitch and it just turns on, but then it turns off as fast as it turns on. If he'll tell me to rehearse something, I can't do it.
Yeah, in the beginning, it was fucking
I can't rehearse. Okay, you're going to do this. When I do giveaways, I do the video 35,000 times.
You can be you.
Because giveaways, you have to, what do I say?
You have to
when
say
the camera's
something,
rolling, you won't get to buy a watch.
right,
I already know
right.
what to do. But when he's telling me to do giveaway, okay, do this, talk about this, I start stuttering.
No, I feel,
get
by the
nervous.
way, I have a lot of similarities to Moshe in my personal life. I don't know if you guys don't know me so well, but you're going to get to know me. And that's why this whole thing uncensored that I opened, I'm doing it. Because just conversation, being real, get people to talk to you, to share their life experience. Not thinking about the camera, just be fucking real. No
In real
censors.
life, I'm a little crybaby.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, the sensitive
very,
part. It
very
works together, bro. I'm like him. I'm also like that. People think I'm the biggest motherfucker out there, and I am. But I'm also a sensitive baby, like for real.
People
Like
will come to my store like, oh my God, you're not that mean in real life. What do you mean? Of course I'm not. You're nice to me. I'll be nice to you. Cross
Right.
the line, I'll throw you out. That's simple. But people are scared to approach now.
What kind of watches are you selling? From what number to what number?
From 6,000 to millions.
Wow.
I sold a watch for 2.2 million.
And I also saw in your store, anybody that wants to sell their own watches, see people are coming to you. I was by your shop like a few weeks ago, and every minute somebody else, what is this? How does it work?
That's the beauty of where we're at now. So a lot of people come in. It's honestly very spontaneous. We could have someone come in, very boring interaction. We buy the watch, it's that, and then we could have like a group of people selling like $300,000 for the watches, and the energy is there. Like it's very like it's spontaneous.
That's why I like Manny a lot. I post Manny a lot because Manny's very that's Manny in real life.
Manny looks real.
It's not a stunt.
Yeah, Manny
This
looks
is
real.
Manny in real life. He's
Wow.
not Joey Diaz wannabe. You know Joey Diaz and the Joe Rogan show? You gotta watch it.
No, I didn't watch.
You do
But guys,
podcasts,
I don't know. I know, and that's one of my things. I never in my life watched podcasts. I had so many people tell me, Nachi, you're the perfect fucking guy to sit down with people, talk to them, be real, let them be real.
In Queens. I used to do this with my father. You gotta watch the podcast I had with my father about religion.
You have?
The whole community went
That
nuts.
was crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Community went nuts. Me and my father were going back,
It's on
yelling.
YouTube?
Because my father called me, he's like, Johnny Abba, be yourself.
Wow.
Community thought that I'm being chutzpah. My father wants this.
Right.
He knows it's action.
Right.
But now my father already accepted. He sees how much we do for the community, how much we give back. Because
Right.
I always give a lot back. And he's
Sadaka?
everything. Sadaka, I give back to people. I help people all the time. All these kids around me, I'm helping. They come every week. We try to help as much as possible. And then my father's like, you know what? Now I understand where you guys were when you were younger. Like, as long as you guys are good with, with each other and to other
That's
people.
all.
That's all. I don't care about the yarmulke anymore. I don't care.
Introducing Memory Couture, where fashion meets individuality. Get ready to slay the spotlight in your custom-made dress. We specialize in bridal, children, and evening dresses for all occasions. our seamstress will work with you to create a stunning piece that reflects your unique style. Whether you're attending your wedding or a special occasion and just want to feel confident and beautiful, our custom dresses are the perfect solution. Experience the art of custom fashion with Mori Couture and make an appointment now. Our phone number is 347-304-8191 and design your dream dress. We are located in Brooklyn, New York, and we are looking forward to meeting you all.